for you to get your ass kicked. The way they got their ass kicked yesterday. And that was an ass kicking, okay? You got to respond to that.
Out of Vegas tonight, Jack.
What we know now is he's going to end up in jail. Floyd Mayweather, up until now, has avoided jail time like he's avoided punches in the ring. But jail is where he's headed. A Las Vegas judge
Recently, unsealed court filings have reportedly brought forward claims linking Floyd Mayweather Jr. to an alleged $42 million fraud operation. According to these accounts, the case is part of an ongoing federal inquiry examining a network of financial activities involving shell entities and questionable investment structures. The reports further suggest that he has already made a court appearance in connection with the matter, with legal analysts noting that, if proven, such allegations could carry serious consequences. However, it's important to note that these claims remain unverified in official public records and should be treated as allegations rather than confirmed facts.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. 10 ounce, 174, 53 August.
Good morning, Karen Winston, Mr. Bright, Karen Winston. Good morning.
I show the reports that I have indicate that Mr. Mayweather has fully complied with the court's orders from January. I show that he's completed 21 out of 54 classes. I would leave a note on Mr. Mayweather's behalf that on a day when I excused his presence from class, will be attended anyway on the day of the spot. I was suppressed.
Floyd Mayweather Jr., widely known for his undefeated career, has also drawn attention for a major move in the real estate market. In October 2024, he reportedly agreed to acquire more than 60 affordable housing properties in Upper Manhattan for around $42 million. The deal includes over 1,000 residential units, making it one of the more notable multifamily housing transactions in New York City in recent years.
There's a flex happening with Floyd Mayweather that we were all cheering and congratulating him from, but we might need to put a pin in that as some evidence comes forward that things may not be how they seem. So a couple weeks back, I talked about it here on the show. Floyd Mayweather said he dropped $402 million on 62 Manhattan rental buildings. But Business Insider went and did the research. They did their Googles, and they said they couldn't find any receipts that this is true. There were no deed transfers, no public records, nothing. They made some phone calls to owners, and they could not find any information regarding this transaction. Floyd has gone on interviews and discussed it. You know, of course, 50 Cent dropped in with his troll thing and put the interview up and the information about it and said he bought them in his imagination. Same place he read all those Harry Potter books. Because 50 gone 50. My question is, does Floyd, was he swindled in some sort of business deal? Was this just a...
Floyd Mayweather Jr. stated that he holds full ownership of the properties without involving partners and expressed an intention to support affordable housing for families. The buildings, previously managed by Black Spruce Management, are part of programs that include tax incentives designed to promote long-term housing affordability.
Yeah, I think yeah. And on a point like this, because all of them, we're in New York City right now, we're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on. You know what I'm doing? All this money made. No partners. All by myself. Over 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting started.
He's collecting rent, hustlers. You know how much rent that is? And guess what? I don't know his paperwork, but obviously if you spent that much in real estate, it looks like he spent it in one shot. But even if he didn't, but usually he did. And if he dealt with the same person, you get a deal, right? So through these deals, he's making money. It's definitely an income situation. They're all apartments. It's not a commercial building. They're all apartment buildings, which are commercial, but they're apartments. So guess what? $402 million in real estate. Hey, he's $500 million in real estate just off apartment.
In addition to that acquisition, Floyd Mayweather Jr. has reportedly expanded his footprint in real estate through involvement in a large-scale office portfolio valued at around $10 billion. This portfolio, managed by 601 companies, includes major properties such as the Aon Center and the historic Old Post Office. These investments highlight his broader strategy of diversifying into large commercial assets while continuing to grow a substantial presence in the real estate sector.
Floyd Mayweather is on an absolute real estate buying spree. I'm honestly having kind of a hard time keeping up with all this. Just listen to some of these headlines. All of these were posted just in the last 8 days alone. Floyd Mayweather lands $402 million deal to buy over 60 buildings in New York City. Mayweather puts $100 million in $3 billion JV. Mayweather buying a stake in former Versace mansion in Miami Beach. I knew this guy was rich, and it's no secret that he's been doing some big real estate deals lately, but he's absolutely on a roll right now. Different sources give different numbers, but Floyd's net worth is estimated to be as high as $1.5 billion, which makes him one of the wealthiest athletes in the world.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has often been recognized for generating massive earnings during his career, with total income figures frequently reported in the billions. Despite this, some critics have raised concerns about how sustainable that wealth may be. Among them, 50 Cent has publicly questioned whether Mayweather's spending habits have reduced his overall financial standing. In a past interview, he suggested that the boxer's extravagant lifestyle may have had a significant impact on his fortune, implying that his actual financial position might differ from public perception.
Does Floyd Mayweather, is he as rich as we think he is?
No.
So when we see the $1 million in the bag,
that money, light money, like he can get his hands on that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you can't,
I need some of that light money then. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Anytime like that, look, he is who he is. You can't discredit who he is. Like, and again, I'll tell you, like, I don't mind, telling the truth in situations like this.
A closer examination of Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s reported earnings has led some observers to question the accuracy of the figures he has publicly shared. In certain cases, payouts from specific fights have been estimated to be significantly lower, closer to tens of millions rather than the much higher amounts he has claimed. These differences have fueled ongoing debate about how his wealth is presented, with some suggesting that the public image of his finances may be amplified to support the larger-than-life persona he projects.
How much money could you reasonably walk out of this fight with?
350 million.
$350 million.
Yes.
Wow. I know you love money, right? I mean,
it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
What do you do with all this money?
And cash is king.
Do you have an ATM card?
I'm the human ATM.
Despite ongoing claims and criticism, Floyd Mayweather Jr. continues to put his wealth on display through high-profile spending. One example includes reports of him securing a Super Bowl suite valued at over $1 million, reinforcing his stance that his financial position remains strong and unaffected by public speculation.
And guess what? Your job don't pay like my job.
Well, it depends.
Your job don't pay like my job.
That brings me to another point.
Why are you coming back? I can make $200 million in 18 months because I want to. Because I want to come back and steal some more money. Is that okay with you?
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has long been known for openly displaying his wealth. One of the most talked about examples is his watch reportedly valued at around $1.8 million, a purchase that drew attention even among high-profile celebrities. From owning luxury cars like Bugattis to traveling on private jets, his lifestyle has consistently reflected extreme spending. However, these same showcases of wealth are now being viewed differently, as ongoing discussions prompt a closer look at what they may represent.
How much is it?
$1.8 million.
$1.8 million watch.
$1.8 million, dude?
You're the first to see it.
That's insane. That
1.8 is high. 18 life.
That happy birthday, champ.
That's how we doing.
That is sick, dude.
Wow. You gotta show him what he's saying.
Money green.
No, hold on. This watch was made specifically for the champ, Floyd Money Mayweather. 101 piece.
One of one.
Money team.
Can we see it on him?
Yes, sir.
That one of one.
$1.8 million.
I think it's a one of one. I love that.
50 Cent has claimed in interviews that Floyd Mayweather Jr. spent heavily on luxury items and gambling, eventually leading to financial strain. He suggested that Mayweather's involvement in exhibition bouts against influencers was driven more by necessity than choice, implying a need to generate income even if it meant putting his legacy under scrutiny.
I believe that Floyd Mayweather has gone completely broke. And not just broke, but millions and millions of dollars in debt. And I know it sounds crazy to some of you out there, but trust me, I have legitimate proof. Watch this.
He asked me to help him, so I could stop them from using TMT as their logo right now. Because
you wouldn't do that because y'all cool again.
Yeah, I'm just not chasing it. But to be honest with you, I incorporated TMT in Delaware while he was incarcerated. Because he didn't sign the paper doesn't mean the corporation isn't valid. So I could actually, technically it trademarks the term of it because his entire corporation is built on it. So I could tell you, you can't have TMT socks. You can't have that TMT shirt you got on. He don't understand that because he's just not. I just said it and he won't be able to figure out that I could do that.
Damn, you and this guy, man. I thought y'all was good again.
We are good. I just don't understand why he having the conversation. How am I coming up in conversation? I don't even care about what they're doing.
So there's still some static.
No, it only happens when it's fight time.
Got it.
It's time to build some type of energy or some sort of press. It's time to make a fight, and then that happens.
So through the BX Fight Club, you met someone,
Isaac, right? Because they had to legalize it on paper to turn it into like a dark show, like when they don't have television involved with a boxing event. Even Floyd, when you make yourself like we got issues or you're angry, he's still the best fighter out there. Until somebody beat him, that's who he is.
Do you think he should step back in the ring?
I think he got to right now because the money gone.
So the money's really gone?
Yeah, that's what you think. It's get the money, spend the money.
All that money?
And it took been 2 years.
Additional claims have circulated suggesting that Floyd Mayweather Jr. has faced disputes with vendors in Dubai over unpaid luxury purchases. These reports describe tensions with sellers and creditors, though they remain unverified. Such allegations, if accurate, point to concerns about relying heavily on credit or delayed payments to sustain a high-end lifestyle. Observers note that this kind of financial approach can carry risks over time, regardless of prior earnings, and may lead to complications if obligations are not consistently met.
The Tank's come out with a bit of a mad statement, and he said that Floyd Mayweather has been held captive in Dubai because he owes people money and he can't pay them, or won't pay them, one or the other. Before I carry on, please hit that follow button if you haven't already. We're on a mission to get to 10k. Now for me, the idea that one of the richest men in the world cannot pay somebody in Dubai is a bit mad. However, Tank Davis has come out and said ask Floyd to go live right now, and he can't. Which is a fair point, and knowing how Mayweather's ego is, if it was possible for him to go live, he would be responding to this straight off the bat. Now that being said, it wasn't that long ago since we saw that video call between him and Bill Haney on the internet. And whether this is true or not, I do not know. Could just be Tank throwing shots at Floyd Mayweather because I know that relationship has been a little bit ropey in the last few years. But you never know, especially with somebody like Mayweather who sometimes comes across with a bit of a god complex. Maybe he's just tried screwing the wrong people. But let me know what you guys think to this. Do you think that Floyd Mayweather has been held captive in Dubai? Or do you think this is just Tank Davis stirring up some stuff? Let me know in the comments. As always, like, favourite, save a share, all appreciated. Please hit that follow button if you haven't already. We're on a mission to get to 10k. Peace out.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has been involved in several high-profile financial controversies. In 2018, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, CC, penalized him for not disclosing compensation he received while promoting certain initial coin offerings, including a cryptocurrency project known as Centrate that was later deemed fraudulent. As a result, Mayweather paid more than $600,000 in fines and was prohibited from promoting securities for a 3-year period.
I am just flabbergasted that the highest paid boxer, one of the most famous people on the planet, Floyd Mayweather, has managed to become a repeat offender as a scam artist.
NFT world, guess what?
Guess what?
Drop. And of course, I'm the money man. But guess what?
Sure are.
We're not done yet.
We aren't?
They told me
there's more scamming to be done.
And it's not over.
My God.
autographed gloves.
Oh my God, that's incredible. 2,000 people that invest in his NFT project get a chance to win autographed gloves. It's crazy. But you might be asking, did he actually follow through on his promises and deliver these gloves? Of course he fucking did.
Money May, you all know the rest.
Money May, you all know the rest. You just got scammed again.
Further scrutiny emerged in 2022 when Floyd Mayweather Jr. was named in a lawsuit alongside Kim Kardashian. The case alleged that they promoted a cryptocurrency associated with Ethereum as part of a scheme that artificially boosted its value. According to claims, the promotion was used to encourage investor interest before certain parties sold their holdings, allegedly resulting in losses for others. These remain legal allegations and have been part of broader discussions around celebrity endorsements in the cryptocurrency space.
When Floyd Mayweather was banned for 3 years from promoting securities after scamming his fans with an ICO called Cintratec. He was promoting tons of these ICO scams at the time, and he also narrowly avoided an ICO fraud lawsuit for the same thing under the defense that he wasn't actually influential enough to convince people to buy the scam. And now that it's 2022, his 3-year securities ban is over and he's back to scamming again. He's currently being sued once again for his promotion of Ethereum Max alongside Kim Kardashian, and also has gotten really into NFTs.
And if you in the NFT world and you betting on me, you will never lose. But what I need you to do right now, go get Mayweather. That's my new NFT. I've been working on that for months. If I win, you win.
Now, it's pretty obvious from these comments that Floyd has learned nothing after not reading the SEC settlement. So maybe that's why he tells us we can't lose by betting on him. So let's put that to the test with his last 3 NFT projects.
I'm dropping my NFT tonight. FloydNFT.com, August 10th. Go get it right now. Matter of fact, don't even wait till August 10th. Get it now. My NFT. Own a piece of my legacy. Floyd Money Mayweather. I'm not just in 30% or 40%, full 100%. I'm behind you. I'm all the way in.
Now, Floyd's World was indeed a huge success for Floyd Mayweather, who raked in $4.9 million. But what happened to his fans? Well, they're furious because the price of this NFT has collapsed over 90%, and they angrily responded in the comment section, "You already have an NFT project. It's called @RealFloydNFT. You released it last year and then stopped working on it immediately after. Have you been punched in the head so much you're forgetting these things now?"
Additionally, Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s involvement in the non-fungible token space has drawn criticism. Online investigator Stephen Fine-Diason has alleged that Mayweather promoted NFT-related projects such as Floyd's World and Bored Bunny. These projects were reported to have generated significant funds during their launch phases, but later faced accusations of being abandoned, resulting in financial losses for some participants.
At one point, you were getting celebrity endorsements. One was DJ Khaled, hilarious, and Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
And he posted on his Instagram him taking this what do you call it? The Centra card?
Centra card.
The Centra card. And going and purchasing something with his Bitcoin at a store.
Yeah.
He did that knowing that it didn't work.
Floyd Mayweather doesn't know anything that's going on, really. So like what
we all know that.
Yeah.
The guy can't read,
Yeah.
How much did you guys pay him?
Like $1 million.
He took that knowing or not caring if it worked?
It was just not knowing, right? Like they didn't care. He does a million promotions like that. It was basically you speak to his manager. Yeah. He's like, this is Floyd's price. You send the money over.
Yeah.
The manager makes his little cut from it.
Mm-hmm.
And he just says, what do you want me to say? And what do you want me to do?
Okay.
Right. And you just basically give him his script and he just does it.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has often drawn a clear distinction between being rich and being wealthy. In a discussion with Snoop Dogg, he explained that having money in the short term does not necessarily translate into lasting financial stability. He described wealth as something built over time through planning and continued income generation, noting that without a solid financial strategy, large sums of money could be quickly depleted. His comments emphasize the importance of managing and growing assets rather than simply accumulating earnings without a long-term approach.
Because rich and wealth is 2 different things. Rich is short term. Wealth is long term. You can have 100 million, but if you don't got no game plan, it's gonna be gone.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has faced criticism from commentator Stephen A. Smith regarding his post-retirement exhibition bouts. Smith has argued that some of these matches appear to prioritize financial incentives rather than competitive significance. While he has acknowledged that the 2017 bout against Conor McGregor carried legitimacy due to McGregor's combat sports background, he has questioned the value of later exhibitions against less experienced opponents. In his view, such decisions could influence how Mayweather's career is ultimately perceived, potentially shifting attention from his in-ring accomplishments to his pursuit of lucrative opportunities.
Here's what I do know, which is where my disappointment comes from. When you are as great as Floyd Money Mayweather, everybody doesn't deserve to be in your space. I know you like to make money. You're never going to stop making money. Very, very few people on the planet know how to make money like you know how to make money. But some of this stuff has got to stop. You want to get Conor McGregor in the ring for an exhibition match? All right, that's fine. You know, Conor sold that. It was great marketing. He's not a boxer, but hey, he was a knockout artist in the UFC. I get it.
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s transition from elite boxer to business figure has been widely noted as both impressive and controversial. His activities have included large-scale real estate investments, continued high-end spending, and involvement in various promotional ventures that have attracted public scrutiny. At the same time, he has faced allegations and criticism related to certain endorsements and business decisions, with some observers arguing that his public image is heavily centered on spectacle and self-promotion. This has led to ongoing debate about whether his focus on financial success has taken precedence over traditional measures of sporting greatness, raising broader questions about how success should be defined in professional sports.
Yo, I saw this article, and this is actually pretty exciting. I'm actually happy for Mayweather. Mayweather is buying $402 million of New York City apartments. And the apartments, when I looked at it, was more for affordable housing. I think it's over like 60 buildings. And it's so funny when people try to judge Mayweather and say, oh, he's broke and he's doing that and he's not the greatest fighter, he's the greatest runner and all this type of bullshit. But he out here making money. And y'all over there talking trash and y'all broke as shit. People fail to realize he already owns like 9 or 10 skyscrapers. So he's pretty heavy in real estate. So what I see happening for this is he's probably going to go in there, take these properties, increase the look of them, maybe do some updates, give like a better living to these individuals, and get back to the community. He got all that money. He got to do something with it. And real estate is one of the best avenues to do that with.
What's your take on whether Floyd Mayweather's focus on accumulating wealth has impacted how his legacy is viewed in boxing? Share your opinions in the comments section below.